It's official. We're officially at the point where we need to get Cam Ward some help. I don't know how much longer we have to continue the charade that Bill Callahan is the guy for the Titans in the future. And just help out Cam Ward. He's so good. He can be good. But this guy might try to ruin his whole career. Last week, the Titans, they took on the Colts. And the Colts are red hot. They are one of the best teams right now at this current second in the NFL. We didn't think that they would be this heading into this point, but right now 3-0, and they put the smackdown on the Dolphins, and they beat the Broncos. Got a little lucky, but they beat the Broncos, and then they obviously put the smackdown on the Titans, a team that we've seen kind of compete with some of those teams. 41-20, they lost the game. Not great, but and by the way, Cam Ward, far from perfect. Early in the game, he threw a pick six to Kenny Moore. Terrible read. It's definitely a rookie mistake. You only get a couple, you know what I mean? So much of that, but he's still learning on the job right now, and you know, stuff like that's going to happen. However, one thing that's just unbearable is just how this team is run. Bill Callahan just can't. He's not a good head coach. I don't know what you want me to like. He's just bad. He's supposed to be an offensive guy, but remember, he came over from the Bengals, and it's funny actually. He used to be the offensive coordinator for the Bengals, and the second he left the Bengals offense actually got better the next year. Wild stuff, but he left them 2 years ago, and last year was the year everyone said Joe Burrow should be in the MVP race. That's when Jamar Chase won the Triple Crown. And every award he won. Like, that offense was cooking last year, and it's because Callahan was not there. And now that he's here, we've seen the Titans do nothing now for 2 years. They combined 3-17. But what was really just despicable to me with this offense was they don't do anything to help Cam Ward out. And I'm not talking about the offensive line. I think the offensive line is actually solid. I'm not talking about the receivers. I think they're below average, but I don't think they're terrible. I'm not talking about Tony Pollard. I'm talking about from a schematic coaching standpoint, they do nothing. They don't motion. They don't run any easy plays for Cam Ward to just throw a screen that isn't completely obvious. They don't run the ball to just give him a couple plays off. Every play just seems like call hike, step back, roll around a wild circle, and throw up something. And Cam Ward, hopefully you can make that work. It's insane. And it's just, it's really, for me, as a innocent, as a bystander, I'll say, I don't know why I said the fucking word innocent, that's weird. That as a person, as a spectator, there you go, that's the word. As a person just watching, it's frustrating. Because I've seen the clips of Cam Ward, of what he can do. This is my first time watching the full game of him. He didn't have any of those moments. But I do think Lou Anarumo and the Colts defense, they've just looked tough this year. And I definitely think that that's the play. But when there's nothing open, when there's no creativity in the play calling, and when you don't help your quarterback, your rookie quarterback in his third ever game, get some gimmies, get some easy plays so he can, feel more confident. Not saying he's not confident, but just get some easy plays so you can move the ball down the field. Like he's given nothing ever, and then they just do dumb stuff. Early in the game, taking a 62-yard penalty. A 62-yard field goal attempt with Joey Sly for no reason in a game that's close. Punt the ball away. I don't understand it. Then, of course, they miss it, and now the Colts have a short field, and they go down the field and score a quick touchdown because duh. And then to make it worse, this situation was crazy. I think it was 14-6. It was 14-6. The Titans have the ball. It's 4th and 1, right? So first, they look like they're going to go for it. Colts call timeout. Okay, cool. Then they look like they're going to go for it. Cam Ward's at the line of scrimmage. He's seeing stuff he doesn't like. Maybe he's just fake call and hike, whatever. But then Titans timeout. So now they're going to try out the field. This is a 57-yarder. Okay, cool. Somehow, after that timeout, and in the kicking exchange, they get a delay of game. Kicking a field goal. That's ridiculous. Especially considering how big it was in that situation. So then, after they get that flag, of course, the field goal is blocked. It's not returned for a touchdown, luckily, but it's blocked, and just the whole drive. Obviously, that's the end of the drive. The Colts go down and score, and it's just deflating stuff because twice you're kicking 60-yard field goals. Once because you're at the 47 and you just don't feel like punting, which is ridiculous. And the second time, just absolute malpractice on all ends. You don't go for it. You don't have a good enough play for 4th and 1. That's fine. And then you try to kick the field goal, and then you get a delay of game. That can't happen. That got him out of range. I think he could make a 57-yarder for sure. 62 is that right around that is kind of the precipice for kickers, like 59 to 60-ish. That's when it's like, all right, you're getting in the kind of really, really good range, like Jake Elliott in his prime, Justin Tucker in his prime, Brandon Aubrey right now, like those guys' range when you're talking about that deep from 60. And he missed 2 of them because one got blocked and the other one just missed left. It's frustrating, and the defense stinks too. The defense doesn't stop. The defense doesn't stink. I can't say they stink. They got 3 interceptions in week 1 versus Bo Nix, so at least they caught some passes. But overall, they don't really inspire. They don't really make a lot of plays right now, and I think Jeffrey Simmons was hurt as well. So then the Colts were just able to run the ball down the field. I mean, the Colts ran for 110, 3 touchdowns, and it looked like a very ho-hum game for the Colts. Like they were kind of just doing whatever they wanted to do, and they were, because the Dolphins couldn't do anything to stop, or the Titans couldn't do anything to stop it. It sucks though. It does. It really is disappointing when you see someone who you see kind of has talent, and then he's stuck in an organization like this, and you just got to kind of fight through it. Wait for them to fire Bill Callahan and get something else working, because everything they're doing, from the weapons to the O-line, isn't terrible, but it's not great. It's just like not really built for success, the Tennessee Titans. So we'll see if they can maybe turn it around. Who they play next week? Maybe they can turn around next week. I hope they don't. I'm not gonna lie. I hope they just lose, and I hope they keep losing until they fire this guy. And that just needs to be the outcome. Oh, I forgot. I wrote down spreads. The Tennessee Titans will play the Houston Texans. Oh my gosh. So you got the Houston Texans on the road, another 0-3 team. I actually took the Titans in the spread, so we'll see what happens, but that's a tough one, man. I don't know if they can win that. I think it's possible. I think it's possible they win the game. But they're just not going to move the ball because Callahan just is what he is now. Maybe the Texans might have moved the ball. Texans have not scored 20 points yet this season, but that is going to have to be the hope for them to come through and try to win one of these games.